Wallabies are marsupials. Marsupials are a group of mammals that give birth to relatively undeveloped young that then complete their development outside of the womb, typically in a pouch or marsupium. This contrasts with placental mammals, which develop fully inside the womb before birth. Some well-known examples of marsupials include kangaroos, wallabies, koalas, and possums. They are closely related to kangaroos and share many physical characteristics, such as long, powerful hind legs and a strong tail. Wallabies are much tinier than kangaroos. There are several species of wallabies, but in general, they share a similar physical appearance. Wallabies are small to medium-sized animals, with most species weighing between 10 to 40 pounds. Wallabies have soft, thick fur that ranges in color from reddish-brown to gray-brown. Some species have distinctive markings on their faces, such as white or black stripes or spots. Their ears are large and mobile, which helps them to detect sounds and potential threats in their environment. One of the most distinctive features of wallabies is their pouch, which is located on the female's abdomen and is used for carrying and nurturing their young. The pouch is lined with fur and contains multiple teats for nursing. Wallabies are found in a wide range of habitats throughout Australia, including forests, woodlands, grasslands, and even rocky areas. They are well adapted to their environments and can live in both hot and cold climates. Wallabies are also very agile and can easily navigate through difficult terrain, such as rocky hillsides or dense forests. Some of the most common wallaby species include the red-necked wallaby, the agile wallaby, and the swamp wallaby. Wallabies have a complex digestive system that is adapted to their herbivorous diet. Like other marsupials, they have a relatively simple stomach compared to other mammals, but they have a long, winding intestine that allows for the efficient breakdown of plant material. One of the key adaptations of wallabies is their ability to digest tough, fibrous plant material using a process called hindgut fermentation. This process takes place in the cecum, a large pouch-like structure located at the beginning of the large intestine. Bacteria and other microorganisms in the cecum are able to break down the cellulose and other complex carbohydrates found in plant material, allowing wallabies to extract the nutrients they need. In addition to hindgut fermentation, wallabies also have a specialized digestive system that allows them to cope with periods of food scarcity. During times when food is scarce, they are able to slow down their metabolism and enter a state of torpor, which allows them to conserve energy until food becomes more available. Another interesting adaptation of wallabies is their ability to regurgitate and rechew their food, a process known as chewing their cud. This allows them to extract even more nutrients from their food, and it is similar to the process used by cows and other ruminants. Wallabies are generally peaceful animals that prefer to avoid confrontations whenever possible. However, like all animals, they may engage in fights or aggressive behavior in certain situations, such as during mating season or when defending their territory. When two male wallabies are competing for a female during breeding season, they may engage in a physical fight to determine who will have access to the female. These fights can be quite intense and involve kicking, scratching, and biting. However, fights between wallabies rarely result in serious injuries or fatalities, as they have evolved to avoid causing serious harm to each other. In addition to fights between males, wallabies may also exhibit aggressive behavior towards other animals or predators that they perceive as a threat to themselves or their young. This may include vocalizations, such as hissing or growling, as well as physical displays, such as posturing or charging. Wallaby mating typically occurs during the breeding season, which varies depending on the species and location. Males compete with each other for access to females and will engage in displays of dominance such as vocalizations and physical posturing. Once a male has successfully secured a female, they will engage in copulation, which typically lasts only a few seconds. After mating, the female wallaby's reproductive system is able to delay the development of the fertilized egg for a period of time. This allows her to give birth during a time when resources are more abundant and conditions are more favorable for raising young. Female wallabies have a well-developed pouch that opens towards the front of their body. After mating, the fertilized egg develops into a tiny embryo that crawls up the mother's fur and into her pouch. Inside the pouch, the embryo continues to develop, feeding on milk that is produced by the mother. The gestation period for wallabies is relatively short, lasting only about 30 to 40 days. After this time, the newborn joey emerges from the pouch and continues to develop outside of the womb. The joey will stay in the pouch for several months, growing and developing until it is strong enough to venture out on its own. Female wallabies can produce multiple young in a year, with some species having as many as 3 or 4 litters annually. Wallabies are social animals that typically live in groups known as mobs. The size of a mob can vary depending on the species and the availability of resources in the environment. Some mobs may consist of just a few individuals, while others can contain up to 50 or more. Within a mob, wallabies establish a dominance hierarchy, with the most dominant individuals having access to the best resources, such as food and mates. Dominance is established through displays of aggression and dominance, such as vocalizations and physical posturing. Wallabies are able to communicate with each other through a variety of vocalizations and body language. For example, they may use a soft grunting noise to communicate contentment or use a loud hiss to express aggression. They may also use ear and tail movements to signal their intentions to other members of the mob. In addition to their interactions within the mob, wallabies also have relationships with other animals in their environment. For example, they may have mutually beneficial relationships with birds that help to remove parasites from their fur. Wallabies are known for their impressive speed and agility, which allows them to escape predators and navigate their environments with ease. The exact speed of a wallaby varies depending on the species and other factors, such as terrain and age. However, on average, wallabies can reach speeds of up to 30 miles per hour, with some species able to sustain these speeds for short distances. Their powerful hind legs are their main source of speed, allowing them to make quick turns and sudden jumps. This agility also helps them navigate through rough terrain, such as rocky cliffs and steep hills. Despite their speed and agility, wallabies are not built for sustained running like some other fast animals, such as cheetahs. Instead, they rely on their ability to quickly change direction and escape through complex environments. They also have impressive jumping ability, which is an important adaptation for navigating their environments and escaping predators. The exact jumping ability of a wallaby varies depending on the species and other factors, such as size and age. However, on average, wallabies can jump up to 3 times their own body length, which is approximately 6 to 10 feet in a single bound. Their powerful hind legs, which are longer and stronger than their front legs, are the key to their jumping ability. They are able to propel themselves forward and upward with a combination of leg strength and balance. Their tails are also an important part of their jumping ability, serving as a counterbalance and helping them to maintain stability in the air. Wallabies use their jumping ability for a variety of purposes, including moving quickly through their environments, avoiding predators, and reaching food sources. They are also able to make sudden turns and jumps, allowing them to navigate through complex terrain with ease. The lifespan of a wallaby can vary depending on the species and environmental factors. In the wild, wallabies typically live for about 6 to 8 years, although some species have been known to live for up to 15 years. In captivity, wallabies can live even longer, with some individuals living into their late teens or early 20s. One of the main factors that affect the lifespan of wallabies is predation. Wallabies are prey animals and are hunted by a variety of predators, including dingoes, foxes, and feral cats. As a result, wallabies must constantly be on the lookout for danger and take measures to avoid becoming prey. In addition to predation, environmental factors such as disease, drought, and habitat destruction can also impact the lifespan of wallabies. We hope you enjoy the video and find it useful. If you do, please don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can stay up to date with all the latest contents we have to offer. Thanks for watching.